Well, hello. Welcome, those that are returning and those that are new. Welcome to Stella Intuitive Read. I'm here today to do a reading for Leo. Now, before we get started, I just want to send out positive energy to all you Leos. I'd like to remind you to subscribe, press that notification button so you get notification, share this with other Leos, and press that like button and send me a comment. I like to hear from you, hear what you have to say. And if you'd like more in-depth reading, because this isn't only a general reading, you can get a more in-depth personal reading. The information is down below. As I said, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and what doesn't, leave it behind, use your judgment. All right. So with that, Leo, I'm getting the words be calm. Now, that be calm could be in regards to a situation, a problem, be calm in a relationship, be calm in your work, be calm in the choices that you make, be calm. It can mean a lot of things, but we'll find out more what the tarot has to say about that. And it's the words come forward. So come forward in a situation, come forward in a family, come forth on a family issue, come forward on a job problem that you have, come forward on how you feel about yourself, come forward on the truth of something, come forward in an investment. But we'll find out more of what tarot has to say about that. But that's what I'm hearing. And your energy is medium. And it's a medium that is very calm, a calm medium. And maybe that's why you're to be calm. I mean, maybe that's what the calm and the medium is. But yeah, so let's find out what be calm and come forward has to do with the tarot. See what they have to say. So I'm going to do an affirmation, but I'm going to do that after, so I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to do a spread of 3 cards energy. So let's see. What do tarot? Ready? Here we go. All right, first one. two. A lot of them in there that wanted to come out. You can only get one. And last one. Wow. I guess they wanted to come out in that section. Wow. That happens every once in a while. Those cards. All right. Move these up here. And let's see what's going on. Be calm and come forward. Let's see what the first card is. Ooh, Judgment. So Judgment is it's again. So it's come forward. I want you to come forward and become. You need to. It's a form of rebirth that you're going through. You're going to be humble and rejoice with the coming of understanding things. There's going to be improvement in things that are around you. You're into a higher life, a higher being. Doesn't mean that you're better than everybody, but you're in a higher being. You're on a new awareness, a new understanding of things, and that awareness is what you need, because that new rebirth, that new life that is happening. So you need to be calm and come forward in your new life, in what is happening, and know that there's joy there, that the holiness that is going to be there, the peace, and the infinite joy that you're going to have. 10 is the form of completion, and when you have you got the two tens, you get 10, 10, you got 20, and 20 it is 10 to 10, and 10 is a form of completion, it's a fulfillment, a harvest. So you see how they're fulfilled, they're lit with the joy that is in their knowing, that the humbleness in him blowing the horn and letting you know, in the cross of you know, like the Red Cross on a first aid kit, stuff like that. Just the rebirth, the new life that is coming for you. Wow, that is so nice. And don't look at the word judgment and start judging yourself, because it's not what it's wanting you to do. It's wanting you to do, as I said, to feel the rebirth, to feel the new life, the new feeling the joy of things that are going to happen for you. So that's very nice. So let's see what the next one is. Wow. 3. Some of you I've got some things that are really hurting you, that are really stabbing you in the heart, and you need to. That's why you need to be calm and come forward and release that pain that is holding you back, and that could be holding you back from things that are important, like family and friends and peace within yourself. Like your heart is broken, and that's why you need that new life, that new birth, the new joy. You need, your heart is full of upsetting emotional things. Relationships doesn't just mean with your spouse or something. Relationships, like I said, could be family or friends. There's some hurtful, uncompleted. It's not quite what I was going to say, but you need to have some kind of closure. You got to get closure. You've got to mend that heart, especially for that new life that you are moving towards, the joy that is there. That's why you need to come forward. You need to come forward on those upsetting emotional relationships, the petty little quarrels and sorrows are really bottling your heart, Leo. And Leo, when you are hurting, you roar, and that roar is very fierce. And you don't mean that, because you are a very loving, very passionate person. Feel that. You need to grieve, and that's why you're coming to a completion. You need to grieve that pain, that sorrow, and heal your heart and your mind, and that is part of the Judgment card. In you forming your judgment on others than yourself, and that's not good, and that's what this Judgment card is not to mean. But that's what you're doing, and you're to be joyful and have new awareness and stuff like that, and that's going to help you with the sorrow and that. I feel so much pain for you guys, and that's where you need to be calm and grieve all that sorrow and pain, and get back that joy with the relationships that you have, whether it's with your partner or your family members or work. But it is really painful for you, and you don't want that in that new life, and that's where you have to come forward and see what is going on and what is happening and how it's affecting your heart and your mind. Wow. The Page of Swords. Yeah, you really are. It's another sword. You really got a lot of painful thoughts and things that are really troubling you, and you feel there's trouble ahead, and you're standing there on guards. You know, he's like all ready and defensive, and it's like you don't want that anymore. You want that joy, that new life. you're see how the ground is, you're on uneven ground. You're putting yourself in a situation where you're putting yourself on guard, and problems that aren't there, and it's creating a lot of hurt too. You're putting a lot of stress on yourself, and that's where you're needed to go into a new life and have more joy. You need to settle those quarrels and that are petty, and those things that are hurting your heart, and not put your guard up. When you are approaching those painful moments, those painful thoughts, or approaching those people, or when you're putting your guard back down, like you don't need your guard up, when you're approaching them, use some diplomacy, use some kindness, use some empathy, compassion. And that is a big thing that is really, really, really losing in the world, and that is the compassion. The compassion for your spiritual guides, compassion for your fellow man, compassion for your brothers and sisters, compassion for your mothers and fathers, compassion. And you need that compassion and that diplomacy to help you fix those things that are making you stand on guard and putting your guard up. Look within and really realize that there's joy and happiness and contentment ahead for you, but you have to fix that heart and that a guard that you've got up. Bring it down. Come forward. Be calm. For there is better ahead for you. But you need to find peace within yourself. Wow, that is beautiful. I feel the pain that you have. And you know, swords represent thoughts, and so you have a lot of thoughts going on. There could be Aquarius or a Gemini or Libra involved in the course of the people that you need to approach, or people that you need to talk to, or people that are going to come into your life and give you that new life, that new birth, that new joy. But fix what is happening with your heart, with your defenses up and on guard. Fix that, because there is joy and a new life for you, new rebirth. And you feel at peace. Wow. I feel for you, Leo. I do. Let's see what the affirmation has to say. I guess you get two, Leo. I guess it's important. Wow. Let's see. What is the first one? The big question is whether you are going to be able to say a hearty yes to your adventures. Are you going to be able? That's the big question. Are you going to be able to? Is it going to be a hearty yes to the adventures that you want, and the adventures that you're going to have in that new life, that rebirth? Are you going? And the question is, are you ready to say yes? Because you can't have an adventure if you haven't fixed what is molding you down. So that's the big question, whether you are going to be able to say a hearty yes to your adventures. Your adventures. Your hearty yes. Are you going to be able to do this to get this? It's good. That's very nice. Very good. Let's see what this one says. What you do today can improve all your tomorrows. Wow, look at that again. Nice. What you do today improves your tomorrow. What you do with this is going to bring you this. This is today. This is tomorrow. It all works in together. What a beautiful thing. You know, something that I wasn't able to say that it's saying to you. So what you do today can improve your tomorrow. It says it all. So, you know, I'm sending you a lot of blessings and positive energy that you can embrace this, and the strength that you have as a Leo to come forward and to be calm and to do what it is you need to do to have a better tomorrow. To be able to say yes, a hearty yes, to those adventures. And so I'm sending you a blessed day, whether it be the morning, the afternoon, or the evening, whenever it is you see this. And I'm saying all the best until the next time. Bye for now.